What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of listening to audio tapes. I've mentioned in videos in the past that they're a big part of my life, so it's time I make a video about why I think they're so good. Let's begin, and I'm going to have to be talking a little fast because my battery is going to die soon. Alright, now before I get into why they're so good and etc., all audio tapes is just like a new way to gather information. Not even a new, but a way to comprehend, gather information download it to your head, right? And just like any new mediums that come by, it helps if you're familiar with the previous mediums. So in this case, it would be books, right? Not saying it's like a prerequisite or anything. I think I got that word right. Just saying it helps if you're already a reader, right? Should be a reader already by this point, right? Get sold on reading. It's important. Not gonna make this video about the importance of reading now, but the basic gist of it is you're a human being, you go through challenges, and there's people out there who probably went through your same exact challenge but 10 times harder, and that caused them to take massive action and get out of that challenge, causing them to have like sort of a revelation, and then they write it all in a book. Then you're able to get 10-20 years of suffering and all the ins and outs of how they did it into 1 3-4 hour sit down. Pretty neat, huh? That's that importance of reading. So let's get into it. All right, so once you understand, like you're hungry for knowledge or whatever it is, not just making money, success, and etc. It could be self-help. In fact, a lot of the books that I listen to in audio tapes and even read in books are about self-help and have been in the past as well. The number one reason I started to really get into audio tapes about 3-4 years ago was because of motivation. Now, motivation is one of those words I like to stray away from because I know that it only gets the ball rolling. I understand that really well. It only gives you that goosebump, which is not bad, it's good, but it's all the other things like discipline and all the other characters that gets the job done. But not to deviate, where was it? Yeah. When I started listening to audio tapes, first of all, in the beginning, 3-4 years ago, I was sort of in a dark stage in my life, you could call it. I just came to college, I left friends back home, back in Thailand. I didn't really want to talk to people here, and everything that comes with those scenarios. And it really helps when you have somebody from the time you wake up in the morning telling you all the future and glory you have lying in front of ahead, just if you can get yourself to manage to do these things. And positivity, it really helps, right? So I can't help but to give a shout out to that part of my life and how much audio tapes help me to basically empower and uplift me, right? That's the number one thing, right? Okay, having that said, the next benefit of having audio tapes all the time available to you would be just speed. It's time. It's faster. I read quite a bit, but I'm still not a fast reader. Okay, if it's a boring book that I want to go through, I might try to do speed reading, but I don't comprehend that well. Basic gist of it, I'm not that fast at reading. A normal self-help book might, if I'm reading like hard every day, it still would take me like a week to finish, right? On the other hand, the same book and audio tape, I can finish it within a day just by doing normal chores. 3-4 hours, it just flies by, right? Speed, it's just faster, okay? The other way it saves me time is, this is something I do recently. A lot of times books that I get nowadays, I'm not sure if it's going to be like, if I'm going to be as interested to finish it all. So what I might do is get the audio tape first just from YouTube and have a listen. I'll listen through it if it's worth for me to really get the book and study it. Right? A lot of times I don't even find the book on YouTube. Then what I do is I just go for an interview, download an interview with the author. That way it's still just, it does the same job basically, I can listen to the questions the interviewer asks and blah, 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 and just be like, this guy seems pretty cool. I kind of want to read what he has to say. Then I'll go get his book. It saves me time as well like that, because sometimes the best way to save time with books is not to read them at all. I know it sounds like counter, but if it's not something that you're gonna be interested in, it might not help you in any way now, and you're just gonna return it, might as well not just go through the trouble of getting in the first place. Just my way. Speed. The next thing I would say about is retention. With most audio tapes, I like to, if there's just like a decent book, I go through it much more easily, and I listen to it more attentively than if I was to read it. It really depends on the book, because if it's a very interesting book, I would like to read it, right? I like to mark it up, read it, make it my own. I'll get it from Amazon, not the library. But if it's like just a decent book, maybe I don't know too much about, it's much better with audio tapes in terms of retention, because you have a interesting speaker, right? It's like bedtime stories for adults. They're reading it out to you. If they have different characters, sometimes they read it in two different voices. It's interesting. Your attention is well captured. That's that. And the next thing would be probably my favorite of all is convenience. Now, this is, if I had previously made a remark on audio tapes, this is probably the section that I made a remark on, is the convenience of having audio tapes. So to elaborate on that, just think about everything that you hate doing on a day-to-day basis. Or not hate, but chores, mundane activities. Packing clothes, walking to the laundry, doing laundry itself. I can have audio tapes with me, right? Folding clothes, cleaning the room, cooking, all these things that are mundane and I can easily multitask with, I have audio tapes in the back, and it instantly helps me a lot, because not only do I do it without less resistance, like if I have to do laundry now and my phone's not charged, I'm not gonna do my laundry until I can charge my phone and have audio tapes, because I'm not gonna go sit down there, just wait for the thing to turn and see when I have to put it in the dryer. I'm not gonna do that. But if I have audio tapes, I'm like, okay, let's go, that's fine. All right, so that's my number one favorite thing. Okay, convenience. It makes my life way easier, and this goes along with like everything, right? Like waiting at the doctor's office, in my car. Fun fact, by the way, and there was a study done, like I think a while ago also. What was it? If the average American household family, if they were to listen to educational podcasts in their car, in about 3.5 years, they would get the same amount of information as they would have if they went to a 4-year college. There you go. So in my car, I listen to it a lot, and then as well as, let's say I go to the gym, walking there, doing my stretches, everything, anywhere where I'm just like passively doing what I'm doing, audio tapes help me out, and I'm able to tune into valuable information in my life while getting doing what I have to do anyway. It's beautiful. All right, guys. Now that I have had that and put that out, all the benefits of it, what I'll do is I'll just go into my computer and I'll show you some of the best audio tapes I would recommend for a beginner to start with, and then also I might also show you how I download audio tapes from YouTube, because that's where my biggest source of tapes come from. Right? Hope that helped. I'll see you inside my computer. Guys, welcome inside my computer. It's a little warm in here. I'm just closing my windows to show you what I was going to show you. So as I said, I was going to give a shout out to some of the ways a beginner should start, but I'll start that by giving shout outs to some of the channels that have been most resourceful to me. Starting with, let's see, you can see down here, Tyler Moore. I've been learning to start building websites. Eric Bartle, big shout out to him. Very good binaural beats. That's for meditation. Highly recommend having it in your phone. You'll be able to whip it out, and anytime you're in nature park, you can listen to this and you'll have a very nice deep meditation with it. Good shit. Alex Becker, of course. Freedom Fast Lane. Gary Vaynerchuk. Koi Fresco, very cool guy. This guy is a new guy I'm just checking out. Let's see how he does. He has my favorite car. That's one of the reasons. I guess that's personal. Game Quitters. What else? Joshua Smith. Very big shout out to this guy. It's very passionate. Loves his work. Very driven. He's a realtor. I'm not a realtor by any sense, but I still love watching him because of his drive and his passion. Of course, Ty Lopez is here. And let's see, a lot of else is just meditation. Eckhart is here. Russell Brand, one of my idols, if you may, guy's a brilliant speaker. Project Life Mastery. What else? Sadhguru. Again, meditation. And of course, the best of all, well, the biggest shout out. Where is he? Wait, it was Elliot Hulse, but I think he's in my other channel. Having that said, I'll show you how the audio tapes look like in my computer. They're just all here. Luck Factor. Oh, this is where I would actually recommend beginners to start, by Brian Tracy. Okay, he's a great place to start. Accelerated learning. Learn how to learn faster before you start learning at a fast rate. How about that? And then the classic books. I don't keep most of my stuff because at that rate I would fill up my hard disk space pretty fast. As you can see, Elliot Hulse shout out is right here. I've downloaded his my favorite videos of his in audio form and kept it here and listened to them quite a bit in last year and the years before, to the point where I could actually I had some of it rehearsed. But as you can see, yeah, this is where it comes down to having it. But that's pretty much it, guys. Start with Brian Tracy and move along. Subscribe to channels that you like, and then instead of just sitting there and watching it, you can have them in audio forms in your phone. Easy as that. The last thing I'll do is I'll show you the plugin that I use to download these audios from YouTube. You can just go to Google and type in I think like YouTube download Chrome extension, and just pick one of these. It doesn't really matter. I used different ones before as well. They're all pretty good. Very simple. You download it, something will appear in your YouTube like on the right here, or for this one it's like right where YouTube in the website itself, it'll be on the download button. But whatever it is, they're very simple. Show you how mine works. Let's say this guy, I want this video, just pause it, click this, and bam, it starts loading the video up real quick, very fast, easy. No spams, no advertisement, no pop-up blocks you have to jump through hoops or anything. Download button and bam. It's in my computer. Damn, the internet's fast. Oh, it's a 4-minute video anyways. And click it. It'll be playing just about now.
Entrepreneurs, and especially internet entrepreneurs, tend to be
and then put it in your playlist. And as soon as it's in your playlist, and you're on your phone. Bam, done. As you can see, having these jewels in your phone, available at your fingertips throughout your day, whatever you're doing, is a massive advantage, guys. So I hope that helped. I'll see you next time. Peace.